everyone, if you are watching this, I have already given birth. Currently I am 37.5 weeks pregnant. My due date is September 1st and today is August 16th. So I have a few more weeks to go, and I just wanted to reflect back a little bit on some things that people didn't really tell me about pregnancy, and I was like, what is this? Why is this happening? How come nobody told me this? I gotta give it up to the women who have given birth or gone through multiple pregnancies, because this is, you know, it's hard work. It's just like your body goes through so many changes, and I feel like the person that you're supposed to rely on, like your husband, doesn't really understand. So I used to go to YouTube and try to find different things or read different articles, and a lot of them never had the information that I needed. So here it is. Things nobody told me about my first trimester. So the first thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is morning sickness, which is a no-brainer, but I thought that morning sickness would be me vomiting, whether it was in the morning, mostly in the morning if it says morning sickness. But I actually had nausea all day, but I would never throw up. So it was super annoying because I just wish I could just get it out and like get it over with. But I would just sit there and be sick for like hours. There are things that you can buy like lollipops, and I feel like for me, like the crackers didn't work. People would say crackers, eat crackers. I would just drink ginger ale, and that made me feel better. So the second thing that I felt was that I felt like my entire body was just like pulling me down. Like, you know, when you see pregnant women like pushing themselves up, it's like your abs are literally non-existent anymore, and you would never understand how much you use your ab muscles until you get pregnant. So every time you reach for something, it's like you feel like there's pressure just pulling you down, and that was really uncomfortable. And I go to the gym all the time, so I'm very active, I'm not lazy, and that was like totally weird for me. So that was a little hard to get used to because I couldn't move as fast as I could even in the first trimester. Another thing that nobody told me about was that I would be tired, but the way that I was tired was like crazy. Like I was tired 24/7. I was like stuck in my bed, and I just could not get up. I just didn't want to even deal with anybody. And that goes to the next thing. Your attitude completely changes. Like you don't want to be around anybody. Like you're so demotivated. You don't like half of the things that you usually do. Like food was one thing that I couldn't even stand smelling it. It was like disgusting. Meals, like in restaurants even, that I loved, nothing. I couldn't even smell it. I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting to me. I don't know why, but that's just the way my body took it. Some people get hungry, some people, you know, get cravings. I was just like, no things on the food. This may be a little TMI, but it happens, so I'm gonna say it. Your boobs get so sore. I'm talking about you don't want to even be like tapped. Like nothing can go near them. So getting a few soft bras, even a sports bra is too tight, so you might want to get something like very light. I would use like these like Calvin Klein, like they're like rayon spandex bras that are, you know, they're just super comfy. Invest in some of those because you will need them, and you will need them ASAP. Another thing that I was super concerned about was stretch marks. I didn't get any in my first trimester, I didn't get any in my second, and I did not get any in my third. But in my first trimester I went crazy. I bought every single cream that there was available because my mom had stretch marks, my sister did not, and I was just mortified to have stretch marks, and I'm not gonna apologize for that. I just feel that, you know, I was used to looking a certain way, and I wanted to continue to look that way, and I would do anything in my power, no matter how much genetics is involved. I really wasn't sure what was gonna happen. I still don't know, so I still apply a lot of cream. I ended up not using any of the ones that I bought, and I made my own, and I'm actually working on packaging that up for you guys and being able to sell it on mygranderbeauty.com. So hopefully I'll be able to have that for you guys very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Another thing that people don't tell you about is the prenatal pills. You have to be really careful about which ones you take. Some can make you constipated. I feel like the first ones that I took made me hairy, which is another thing that can happen to you. You can turn either really, really hairy, or you can lose your hair. I did not know what was causing it. Either way, I wanted to switch my prenatal pill to something better. This is what my prenatal pills look like. This one is by Rainbow Light. It's called Prenatal DHA Smart Essentials, and these are supposed to be all natural, healthy brain and eye development, pure, gentle on stomach, no fishy taste or smell. So, and it's gluten free. And this one is just a prenatal one, so it's a little bit big. They have smaller ones. You can get those, or you can get these if you want to. These come in a package, and I think it's a little bit cheaper, and I like the fact that it has basically everything that you need. Another thing that I've never seen anybody discuss is your teeth. Like, your teeth end up feeling like they're about to fall off, and that feeling didn't go away for 3 weeks. And I am meticulous with my teeth, and I felt like if somebody brushed against me, or like I have a stepson that's 4 years old, and I felt like if he was playing around and ended up hitting me in my teeth by mistake, they were coming out. Your teeth feel so weak. They feel like they're loose, like they're almost coming off. I don't know why you get that feeling, but that is a feeling that you should look out for. So make sure that your hygiene is good and that you're very careful with your teeth. And yeah, make sure you floss and do all your regular things, but just be really aware of that. Another thing that nobody told me is that you can actually lose weight during pregnancy. For my first 2 months, I lost like 10 pounds, and I wasn't half upset about it because I didn't start my pregnancy at a weight where I wanted to be. I always thought that I would be a little bit thinner when I got pregnant, but that's where I was, and that's what it is. And I ended up, I guess, I don't know why I lost weight. I was eating still good, even though I had loss of appetite. I would still make sure I get all my protein in and everything else, but for some reason I lost weight, and I think it was because I stopped drinking. I was still working out, so all these things like helped my body. And like, I have actually taken pictures of like, you know, 1 week apart, and you can see like my body kind of shrinking down, like getting like less swollen, which was awesome. Another great thing that a lot of people don't mention to you is you should take pictures of your belly weekly so that you have something to look back on. This was a advice that someone gave to me, and so I took it. I actually downloaded an app called The Bump, and on here it gives you like weekly suggestions and articles that you can look at while you're pregnant, and it goes week by week, and you enter in all your information, your due date and everything else, and then it tells you like week by week what your babies should be weighing, and different symptoms, and they're like spot on. So if you're ever feeling alone, or if you just got pregnant, you need to download this app so that you can see. Oh, and also you can like check for questions. It's called Real Answers, so you can like type in a question, and like other pregnant moms have already answered or you know, asked these questions, so you can see the answers that somebody else already gave them. And it does give you a little bit of peace of mind instead of having to wait to either talk to your doctor or something else. So on the app, you go to My Photos, you go to More, and then you go to My Photos. You can, I obviously missed a few weeks, and then afterwards I got on the roll, and then I started taking, you know, more pictures and making sure that I was like entering them in, because in the beginning, like I said, I wasn't really showing a belly. I had like such a flat stomach that it didn't make any sense for me to take pictures, even though I should have. I just should have. So take pictures from the beginning. Another thing that people don't tell you is that you shouldn't announce your pregnancy until about 12 to 14 weeks. It's completely up to you if you want to. A lot of people don't do it because there are many chances that you can have a miscarriage, and you know, that's a really tough time for a lot of women and families. So the best thing to do is just to wait it out and just make sure that the baby is in a healthy state and that, you know, he's stable. your doctors tell you, some of them tell you not to say anything or to announce to the world. Maybe just a few personal, you know, close friends is okay, and some family members, but the big announcement should be already when you're like 12 weeks to 14 weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful to you. And if you are a new mommy, congratulations, and I pray that everything goes well for you. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you found this video helpful, make sure you share it, take a screenshot of it, send it to your friends, copy the link, do all that so that, you know, if anybody is in need of this information, maybe it will help them be stronger and more confident. And just understand that everything that is going on with your body is supposed to be that way, and it passes. It's not gonna be like this forever. So just be strong, stay healthy, and be positive. The number one thing is to stay positive and to not let any of these things get you down. Make sure you stay tuned for pregnancy symptoms, second trimester and third trimester. Take care.